Hey, good morning, everybody. I got my coffee ready. I got some comic books. This has turned out to be a project that I didn't realize, one, it was going to take me this long, and two, just like what I was getting into. What I'm doing is I'm going through my collection of comic books, which I really didn't talk about a whole lot, and thinning it out because I just kind of ran out of room. And my goal was to get down to like 12 short boxes, because my comics were just overflowing, and it's kind of driving me crazy. And so far, I've pulled out 360-ish. They're gonna go somewhere else, and I still have at least 200 more to go through. Um, what I had no idea, but doing these videos and kind of showing off my books as I go through them with my keepers, it's kind of helped me stay motivated to get through it and not just be like, forget it, Justin, just throw them back in a pile, because that's kind of where I am. I'm just ready to be done with this. But today I'm going to show off my next group of books, and these are all either small keys or noteworthy for something. And so on those, I like to write little notes on the back, so I remember, because otherwise I'm going to forget. Some of them anyway. But some, like I said, little keys are noteworthy for some reasons. But I'm going to go through this. Like, I needed my coffee because I know I'm going to talk a little bit, but I'll try to run through these really quickly. So this first one, we have New X-Men 114 from July of 2001. This is the first appearance of Cassandra Nova. Also, the artist in this one made Beast more animal-like, which was kind of interesting, gave him more animal mutations. And this is also the debut of the new X-Men suits. Now, I will tell you, I don't love the art. I mean, it's noteworthy because of those things, but like, you can't see like super dark here on the cover, but on the inside you can see better. But not my favorite. Speaking of X-Men, I love this cover. This one is Astonishing X-Men 1 from May of 2004. Art's John Cassaday. Man, John's busy. He's in a ton of these books. But this is the first appearance of Ord. Mostly, I just really like this cover. I think it's super cool. Next, we have Mighty Avengers. I like this cover also. This is the C cover from May 2007. Art by Frank Cho. This is the first team appearance of the Mighty Avengers, who are Ares, Black Widow, Iron Man, Miss Marvel, Sentry, and Wasp. And I really think Miss Marvel looks awesome in that one. Next, we have The Avengers 1 from May 2010. This is John Romita Jr. art. Maria Hill joins the Avengers. Bucky Barnes joins the Avengers as Captain America. First cameo team appearance of the next Avengers. I'm not gonna read them all, but the one member who I didn't know is Azeri, is the son of T'Challa and Storm from an alternate reality. Oh, I gotta love comic books. All right, I love this. I remember picking this one up at the LCS years ago. This is the all new Wolverine 1. This is the G cover. What's cool about this one is this is the debut of X-23 in the classic Wolverine costume. And I remember there being some alternates, and now I wish I had picked those up. But then I was like, I'm not paying that. It's like, the book's $4 and you're going to charge me $30? I'm not doing that. But now I kind of wish I picked up some of those other covers because they're rad. Avengers, It All Begins. This is the issue number 0, the prequel almost. First cameo appearance of American Kaiju. First appearance of Robert Maverick, who later becomes the Red Hulk. And it's the first cameo appearance of the Ultimates, which are Captain Marvel, Black Panther, America Chavez, Spectrum, and Blue Marvel. I think America Chavez is a cool character. This one is just a kind of a little indie limited release thing I picked up off Whatnot. Some kids were selling it, and I was just kind of really doing it to support the kids. 7 Years in Darkness, number 1. I mean, other than, like I said, I kept it because kids do stuff, like, especially like business. It gets me every time. But limited to 300 copies. The art and the story are okay. Garbage Pail Kids Origins. This is the number 2. Nothing. I liked this one. It's limited to 1,000, but I liked it because it was a Whatnot. And I figured Whatnot's going to go away at some point, so this will be nostalgic down the line. Dark Tower, Gunslinger Born. This is number 1 from April 07. Art by Jay Lee. This is the first series that adapts the Dark Tower for comic books. Shout out to Evil Mike, who loves the Dark Tower. Amazing Spider-Man 19. I kept this one just because it's an Alex Ross cover. Gotta love Alex Ross. Spider-Man Unlimited number 1 from May of 93. First appearance of Shriek. And I guess it's the introduction of Ravencroft Institute for the Criminally Insane. Just a random fact. We have Spider-Man 47 of June 1994. First appearance of the Grim Hunter, who was Vladimir Kravinoff, who is the son of Kraven the Hunter. It's also first appearance of Gregor, I guess the teacher for that group. Spider-Man 2099, I like 2099 a lot. This is number 5 from March 2016. This is the first appearance of Fist. ASM 12. This is a this cover was done by Rico. October 2022, and then the inside art is done by John Romita Jr., who I am a fan of. West Coast Avengers 10, July of 86. First appearance of Headlock. Mighty Thor 2 from February 2016. First team appearance of the War Witches. Also, this one, Loki joins the Dark Council. Millennium 2, and normally, I don't know that there's a whole lot to talk about. It's not. I don't think it was a terribly popular book. January 1988. There's a bunch of first appearances in it, but the one I thought was interesting is that this is the first appearance of Gregorio de la Vega, who later becomes Extrano, who is DC's first openly gay character. I thought that was interesting. So I noted it. This is the Avengers 102 from August of 1972. Wonder Man appears for the second time in an origin story, but apparently he's comatose and cannot be fully seen, which is kind of a random fact, but cool cover. We have Marvel Comics Presents. This is the ones where they have like little stories on the inside. This is number 3 from January of 2008. This is the origin of the Brotherhood of Mutants. Kind of cool. It's also, I thought, randomly fun that it's the first cameo appearance of SpongeBob SquarePants in a comic book. Just thought that was funny. Generation Next, number 2, April 95. First appearance of the Sugar Man. Justice League of America 102 from October 72. The random note is that the Red Tornado is destroyed. Adventure Comics 335 from August 1965. First appearance of the Straightener. Adventure Comics 366 from March 68. Just Neil Adams cover. Neil Adams is noteworthy, I think. New Mutants 14 from April 84. This is Sal Buscema art. Also, the note is that Ilyana Rasputin joins the New Mutants. New Mutants 9 from November 83. First appearance of Celine Gallio. Suspected to be one of the first known mutants, and it is reported to be over 17,000 years old. Adventure Comics 350 from November 1966. Hopefully you guys are okay with seeing some old stuff. First appearance of the Hag, later named the White Witch. Daredevil 185 from August of 82. Written and art by Frank Miller. I just like Frank Miller. Green Lantern Corps 53 from December 2010. This one is just the art's Tyler Kirkham. I like Tyler Kirkham. So I noted that. These are great Daredevils. Daredevil 182, May 82. Also written and art by Frank Miller. It's a great cover. Elektra. All right. Rocking through these. Almost done. Green Lantern Corps 53, October 2010. Tyler Kirkham. Amazing Spider-Man 233. Just a classic John Romita Jr. I like that cover a lot. Inferno. This is an alternate cover. This is number 4, but it's David Nakayama, and I think he's pretty awesome. The Fall of the House of X, issue 1. Cover artist is Ariel Diaz. I just think that's a beautiful cover as well. Get a little bit older on these. Adventure Comics 353 from February of 67, The Death of Pharaoh Lad. Adventure Comics 348 from September of 1966. Kurt Swan is the artist. He's in quite a bit of these. First appearance of the Regulus, a villain who can manipulate solar energy. And it's actually the origin of Sun Boy. Adventure Comics 349, October 1966. Again, this is Kurt Swan. First appearance of Universo. It's also the first appearance of Rond Vidor, who is the son of Universo and a Green Lantern. Star Wars books have so many first appearances. This is Star Wars High Republic 2 from January 2023. First appearance of Dern Saya King and Lavolex Verzin. Legion of Superheroes 38, September of 87. Death of Superboy Part 2. Superboy 1 from February of 94. This is Carl Kessel was the writer. First appearance of Knockout. Star Wars Annual 1, December 2015. John Cassaday again. He's in a ton of these. First appearance of Enib Ray. My kid knows who that is. That's this guy, Enib Ray. My kid knew who that was. He's my Star Wars guru. Like, I thought I knew a lot about Star Wars. This kid blows me away. Star Wars High Republic 5, February 2023. First cameo appearance of the Mother of the Path of Open Hand. Again, I had no idea who that was, but he knew all about it and went on a long tangent about the Path of the Open Hand. Apparently it's some cult. And the cult later turns into the Dinger. And I only know them because we've been reading some of the novels together, and they're like the main bad guys in the 2 that we've been reading so far. Groot 5, December 2015. This is fun because it's origin of Groot as a young sapling. Baby Groot! Incredible Hulk 272, June 1982. Sal Buscema, art, awesome. Bruce Banner intentionally transforms into the Hulk. This is the first intelligent Hulk. It also happens to be the 3rd appearance for Rocket Raccoon, which is also a fun character. This is just an art germ cover. It's Symbiote Spider-Man 1, June 2019. But art germ does a good job. Major X, man, I was disappointed this one. I want to pick this one up. This is the 2nd printing. Rob Liefeld is why I picked it up. Written, art, and cover. Rob Liefeld, April 2019. I thought this was going to be awesome, and it wasn't. Bloodstrike 1, also Rob Liefeld, April 1993. First team appearance of Bloodstrike, of course, because they just created it, which is Deadlock, Foreplay, Shogun, Cabot, and Tag. But what I thought was interesting about this one, and I don't know that this book still does it, but it's the first time that thermal reactive ink was used on a book cover. Apparently, when this came out, you could like rub your fingers on this. I guess this was black. You could rub your fingers on it, and the heat from your fingers would make it turn red. Do you remember the color changing like clothes that you could get in the 80s? Those were that was awesome. I used to have some. You could like put your hand on somebody's shirt and would leave the handprint. Anyway. Mandalorian 1, of course, this is first appearance of Din Djarin, first cameo appearance of Grogu, and the first appearance of the Armorer. We have the new Fantastic Four 1, June 2022, first appearance of Father John. Shout out to Digger Jim, he gave me this one. Thank you so much. This is Demon Days X-Men 1. This is Peach Momoko. I think this is my only Peach Momoko cover. Very cool. Thank you so much. Iron Man 2. This is October 2020. I just like this cover. It's covered by Mattia de Ilulis. I don't know. I kind of liked it. Superman 73, November 1992. This is written and illustrated by Dan Jurgens, who does a lot. But this is the second cameo appearance of Doomsday. I mean, if you want the full Death of Superman run, this needs to be in your story. Superman 74, December 1992, also Dan Jurgens. First battle between Superman and Doomsday, which is interesting. So in all this run, like, you see Doomsday getting stronger, like the bone shards will start popping out more and more. So it's just a kind of a fun leading up to the death of Superman. Superman 60, October 1991, first appearance of Agent Liberty. Almost done. The Defender 6, 1973, Sal Buscema art. I love it. First appearance and cover for Cyrus Black. Adventures of Superman 434, November 1987. First appearance of Jose Delgado as Gangbuster. And my last one today, Action Comics 645, September 1989. First appearance of Maxima, but who cares? Check out this George Perez cover. Classic George Perez. Okay, so those are my my little batch of keys and noteworthy books so far in my collection. I hope you're enjoying it. Again, thank you for hanging out and encouraging me to keep going, because every piece of me is done with this project. I want to be done. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.